Hello, my name is Ricekun, and this is a video tutorial for the TTSModders group explaining how to color correct and batch color your cards. So to start with, you'll want to make sure that you have an individual card here if you plan to do it this way. You can also just color correct the end product, which is just the entire deck. I prefer to do it that way myself, just because you can get a better result in TTS and configure it a lot easier, especially if you're using Dropbox. So once you get your actions set up here, whoops. So let's create a new action. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Then you'll want to add either levels or curves, or if you just want to do basic things like brightness, contrast, vibrance, all that. Use saturation, maybe a color replacement, something along those lines. I'm just going to show you how levels and curves work. So you can change the darkness here just by going 25 and like 245. You can see that that's already a fairly large improvement. Or you can change the lightness if you want to do that for some reason, whoops. And then like 245 here, that kind of thing. You can also do the blacken, etc. via the eyedrop tool. You'll just want to select something that looks black, and then it'll auto configure it for you essentially. It's white, and then we'll do gray. So gray does tint it a little bit, so you want to make sure you get a good color of gray. Essentially, I like that one right there. So you can see that that's already done there, and if we just turn it off and go to curves instead, you can do it that way. During all this, make sure you watch your actions, because I have like 3 different actions going already. Whoops. So you'll want to change curves. You can either change the curves via the point selection tool, which is already selected by default. Just go something like this. Maybe change the whites to a little brighter, blacks to a little blacker, whatever you want to do essentially. That's one way you can do it, or you can do the draw tool if you just want to screw with everything. Essentially you're going to have to draw in a straight line though. And if you just want to revert everything, click that button. Once again, you can use the eyedropper tool here. Just select Alt and then, or select and then hold Alt to get the other preview. Then do grays once again. Make sure you got a good color of gray. Yeah, that one's good enough. After that, you'll want to batch out the action that you have done. So it should just say make adjustment layer and then set current adjustment layer if you're only doing one adjustment layer. You can have multiples if you do want to do it that way. And then you'll go File, Automate, and then go to Batch, select the action, select the folder, all that. You probably know the drill from watching the other tutorials already if you did. And then yeah, you'll have all your cards color corrected. The only thing about this is that the cards do have to be relatively the same at the start, so you can't have a whole bunch of different varying levels. You can group them, however, into different folders if some of them are different, some of them aren't, that type of thing. Anyways, I hope this helped you guys. Thanks for watching.